The newest epidemic? Paternity fraud, and women are lapping it up. It's truly sad that up to 30% of men are paying child support for children that are not theirs. Got a banger from the Modern King. Let's get straight into it.
Do you know what today is? It's my child support day. Hey,
you stupid.
I got a check. Hey.
My baby daddy's trying to get out of paying child support, so he's making me get a DNA test for our youngest kid. You guys are so quick to jump to conclusions. I only got $3,000 a month from him. That was $36,000 a year. That's not enough to live off of.
In the case
That chick's a rage baiter. I've seen her before.
of 22-year-old Jessica Marcus, you are not.
Yikes.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
And in the case of 23-year-old Cassie Marcus, you are not.
She's the village bicycle. Everyone's had a ride.
God.
I ain't gonna run off.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's an evil world we live in.
For real.
DNA testing at birth.
Mandatory.
Mandatory DNA testing at birth.
Yes.
I don't agree with that.
She belongs to the streets.
What?
Check that baby. Like, what? Check that baby.
Dude, accountability in any form women are just allergic to.
I don't care what nobody say. Check that baby. You never know.
Why?
You never know.
But
So today is Friday and I got my child support check and I don't know what to spend it on. I'm gonna
How about your kids?
go leave my kids at their grandmother's house and I'm probably gonna go out drinking with my husband, go out and gamble a little bit, maybe go shopping. The kids don't need anything because I provide everything for them, so I might just go ahead and splurge on myself with my little child support check.
Bro, what's crazy, and I think this chick is also satire rage bait. I bet there's a lot of women that do this, bro.
What do you girls do when you get child support?
Here in my hand is my child support check that I have been waiting on for 6 months.
It looks like you got veneers, lip fillers, fake eyelashes. You probably could have saved that money on that stuff and spent it on your kid.
I just want you to know that I know Nevaeh's not mine.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. You are shaking.
I know.
I feel your nervousness from here. Are you okay?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm perfect.
Okay.
I just want to get it out there. I want to know the truth. That she deserves it. She deserves everything.
In the case of Benning versus Bodine, when it comes to 23-month-old Robin Benning, it has been determined by this court.
Draw it out more.
Mr. Benning, you are not the father.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Baby number one,
I'm
how
very
many you
sorry.
got, bro? Bro, I feel so bad for this guy. As a soon-to-be father, the emotional bond you build with the child, even when the child's in the womb, in Cass's tummy, you know what I mean? It's a bond that I couldn't imagine that being ripped away from me once the child is born, and I built that bond with him. This is devastating.
So be there.
What's also sickening, though, is that men are expected to just be there even if it's not their kid. Well, he needs to step up. No, these women don't need to be runners.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Mr. Benning, what are your hopes?
I hope Jermaine's mine. I really do. It'd be good to know at least one of my kids is mine. Yeah.
He seems like a
I'm
good
looking
dude, too.
forward to spending all the time I can with him.
All right. Well, let's get these results. In the case of Benning versus Bodine, when it comes to 6-month-old Jermaine Benning Jr.,
Perfect example of stalling here.
it has been
Draw it out.
determined by this court. Mr. Benning, you
belongs to the streets. And notice how the woman here is showing no remorse. She ain't said sorry.
Oh,
She's just like, it is what it is.
sorry, Mr. Benning.
Yo, girl for the streets, bro.
I got cribs and playpens and toys, and I've done everything that I do, and...
Miss Bodine, do you know who Jermaine Jr.'s father is?
They always do.
No, Your Honor. I didn't know.
Oh my God, I thought she would. Oh man.
She's the village bicycle. Everyone's had a ride.
It could be Jeremy or Jason, Jonathan or Chris, Tyler. Who is it?
Oh, that was going to come out like that.
What? When they did a data collection of all of the paternity test centers in America, they found that 32% of fathers who got a paternity test were indeed not the father of their children. Now, you got to take this with a grain of salt because these were the men who already had suspicions, but y'all not hearing me. This problem is so bad in Jamaica, it's about 70%. When the men's rights activists in Jamaica wanted to make it so that paternity tests were mandatory at birth, they said that they wouldn't allow it because it would cause too much femicide, meaning too many men would find out that their children are not actually their children and they would end up harming the women. They thought it was so bad that they shouldn't even make it a thing. In France, this problem is so bad that you're not even allowed to get a paternity test unless it's ordered by a judge. They said, and I quote, that it would destroy and destabilize communities if they had mandatory paternity tests at birth. We literally have access to the alien technology that allows us to make sure that every father is actually providing for children that is biologically theirs, and our states and governments are going, nah, because that would mean women would have to be accountable for the decisions that they make. And if you have this conversation with some women, they will really act offended. All I'm going to say is I never seen somebody wearing real diamonds afraid of a diamond test.
They would rather...
Bro, that is crazy work. They do it to protect families. We must protect the families. What? Is this for real? Are you kidding me?
DNA test has done more harm than good to the society.
You stupid.
At this point, make them ban DNA test. In fact, everybody should stop conducting DNA tests.
The only women who...
What? Make them ban DNA tests? Are you kidding me? No, make them mandatory at birth, bro. Let's include it in the law. Make it mandatory at birth. Change the laws. It'll be so much easier, bro.
So, unpopular opinion, a DNA test should be mandatory for any male that wants to be placed on a child's birth certificate.
I agree with that. Yeah, great. Love it.
I know like a lot of people aren't going to like that, but if it was just something that was mandatory, it should just be no argument, no nothing. If it's his child, it's his child. And if it's not, there's just so much more that goes into just like knowing who you are and your identity based off of both of your parents. Like, I was just thinking about it because there was a video that went viral about a man that went to jail for not paying child support for a child that wasn't even his. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
Come spend a day with me living on my child support. So I wake up and I instantly pray to the gods. I manifest that my baby daddy gets a better job so I can have more child support.
I've just come out of a marriage and my life is really just all over the place.
Ex-wife laments how her life has been ruined after her divorce and says she's single.
And it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot for me. So it'd be a lot for a potential partner to have to deal with me. And I mean, like, I literally think that last week I've had some sort of mental breakdown, but I'm fine again now.
I'm counting that.
What, dude? Come on. Mental breakdowns. Your mental's always breaking down. Let's keep it a buck. Ain't that right, Loki? I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh, wait. I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Levi Nichs of YouTube. Can I get some cash, please?
Morgan and 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of cash. The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. It's almost a good thing I was injured. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful. So it's completely free unless you win? Yeah. Hiring a lawyer? That sounds like really difficult. It's actually super easy. You can just go to their website, and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. And you can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there is only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, but it's two names though. How is it? Give me the script. Oh, both their last names. Okay, I get it. Okay, roll it. You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, you can trust Morgan & Morgan. Y'all know what time it is. Loki. Free. Oh God, did you drop it? Be careful now. There you go. Show him the tookus. There you go. He's loving these jerkies, man. Loving the jerkies. You guys digging the new couch? Digging the new colors? I got a new light. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I got a new light behind me. It's one of those Glovey. Good Lord.
You stupid.
Govey floor lamps. I'm in love with it. I absolutely love it, though. I think it looks really good. Let's get back into this. What is this? Amanda Davis, Fox 5 News.
County man claims a major triumph in his 3-year quest to protect men from paying child support for children they didn't father. Last year, he helped change Georgia law, and today his work was put to the test with his own future on the line. Fox 5's Lisa Crane has the story.
Okay, the first case is Tony Odom versus Carnell Smith.
But it was a case that didn't make it into open court. After years of fighting, a judge today ruled Carnell Smith was not responsible to pay child support to a child he did not father. Almost 3 years ago, a DNA test proved that the then 11-year-old girl he had thought was his own was not his child. But in Georgia, that didn't mean the end of his own obligation to financially support that child. Smith turned his case into a crusade and helped shape paternity fraud legislation that passed last year. Today, his case was the first to test the new law, and in chambers, the judge terminated his parental rights and obligations.
I feel this is a major victory for defrauded.
Let's get some W's in the chat for Carnell Smith. Good on this man.
Victims everywhere.
There were a lot of people watching this case, like Reverend Randall Robinson. Through DNA testing, he discovered that some of the children he had always thought were his own weren't.
In a previous marriage, and 2 out of the 3 children are not mine. At that time, I still was ordered by the court to pay child support.
We're talking about how all these women so promiscuous, bro. How many men are these women bucking?
The first real test of this new legislation, but it appears right now that even after a man proves he is not the biological father, he must still come to court to end his child support obligation. Smith says there's still work to be done in Georgia.
We're going to ask that there be a truth in pregnancy disclosure, that we believe that mothers who know there's more than one person that could be the child's father should be required to make that declaration before the court.
Imagine you have to just tick a box that says, did multiple men blow your back out? Tick.
In the very first hearing.
In DeKalb County, Lisa Crane, Fox 5 News.
Carnell Smith is also working on similar legislation in more than 20 other states and in several other countries. He says he would still like to have contact with the now 14-year-old girl he thought was his daughter, but he says that's up to her mother.
That's
so
crazy.
Here's a doozy of a question. Can I put my boyfriend on my child's birth certificate, even though we both know he's not really the bio dad?
Bio dad? You mean the dad?
So, yeah, you can do it. No one is going to stop you, but you need to know that it is paternity fraud, and you're not being really fair to everyone involved, including your child. Okay? There's now websites, 23andMe, Ancestry.com. What about in later life when your child discovers if they go on?
Well, and then the awful thing is women can do this and then there's no repercussions. you can commit paternity fraud and you don't go to jail. You don't get slapped with a fine. Most of the times you don't have to pay back the child support. So there's like really no, like there's no risk to them. So they're like, cool, I'll just put him on as the biological father, and then I'll just get money from him. It's a win-win for women. It's a lose-lose for men.
On one of these websites and takes a paternity test or genetic marker test that your boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, whatever the case may be, is not really his or her dad. Is that really fair to your child? Lying? No.
She's right. It's unfair.
Yeah, I mean, it's not fair to the child, but the women don't care. Women sacrifice their families for their happiness, and men sacrifice their happiness for their families all the time. This is nothing new. This tale as old as time. Legs are really wide. Beauty and some ski.
Don't swipe now. Come back here. Hey, ladies, did you know that paternity fraud is now a crime? Yeah, let's talk about House Bill 2689, because they locking y'all up.
I'm going to make my money one way or another. Even if that means locking.
Bro, is she wearing a deflated balloon? The fit is not fitting. I'm seeing a lot of bodysuits, not a lot of bodies.
You out, I'll make my money off of you being locked up.
Oh, yeah. And this hookup culture? Oh, yeah, that's a wrap. Because they're making it so you can no longer get child support off of one-night stands. If that man wasn't in your life, let me tell you.
Not only are they making it mandatory for the man to get a DNA test before he signs a birth certificate, but now they're like, look, you're not going to be able to get any money off of this man if he was not actively, long-term, a part of your everyday life. Miss Laura?
Yes, ma'am.
So if he blew your back out once, it's a wrap. It's an absolute wrap for you, honey.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm trying to get my baby back.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Ribs. Chili's, baby. I think I've seen this one. This chick is an idiot.
Okay.
I have 2 babies.
Okay.
And I just had another baby with my boy. He's not my boyfriend anymore, but
good Lord, bad decisions were made.
He hit my first baby, so Houston got to take him, and I want him back because I'm not with that boyfriend anymore.
So Houston took the
Houston, we have a problem.
Baby, or you lost the baby?
Either way, Houston has the baby and I want it back.
No, it's not either way. It's you lost the baby. So did somebody intervene and take the baby away from you? And
yes,
give the baby?
Ma'am. They took the baby and gave him to Houston.
Okay.
And I want him back.
Okay. And you have a new baby with your ex-boyfriend?
Not ex-boyfriend, ex-boyfriend.
So you guys are no longer together?
Correct, ma'am.
How old is this new baby?
How old's the new baby?
Yes.
Like 8 months.
And you're done with him after 8 months?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I was done with him like 10 months ago. The baby's 8 months.
Oh, okay. So before the baby was born?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he come to the birth of the child?
No. I didn't want him around.
Oh, okay. All right.
I love it. They don't realize how stupid this makes them look, bro. No, I didn't want him around, but you let him beat your cheeks.
Shots fired!
You let him skeet his love juice inside of you.
Shots fired!
You look like an idiot.
Stupid.
So you now want to get custody back from him?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
From Houston.
Who does the baby live with?
Me.
The baby? No, my baby lives with me.
No, not your child. How many children do you all have between you?
Just one.
Just one. And the child lives with him?
Yes, ma'am.
And you want the baby back?
Yes, ma'am.
How long has the baby lived with you?
The baby? It's been living the whole time.
Oh, okay. And how old is this child?
5.
5. Oh. And you expect to get child support?
Yes, ma'am.
And the child has been living with him for almost, it's a boy or girl?
Boy.
His whole life?
Yes, ma'am. Well, when I get my baby back, I want child support, yeah. He makes way more money than I do. I want my baby back and I want child support.
I'm sorry.
Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 baby back now.
Me, because nothing you're saying is making sense right now. You came to court to ask me to give a child back to you that was taken from you, that's 5 years old, that's pretty much lived with this man the entire time that he has been taken care of.
They took my baby away because my ex-boyfriend is an abuser and I'm not with him anymore, so I want my baby back.
Right, but the child hasn't been living with you. The child has been living with him.
Yeah, because of my ex, and I'm not with my ex anymore.
Yeah, so no.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business.
No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. He would literally have to have given you the child back. And then you come in here, after you've been having the child for some time, then you come in here and say, Judge, I want this to be changed. I've been having the child this entire time. I want him to pay child support. That would be a little bit more reasonable. But what you're asking for today is very unreasonable.
Okay, well, give me my baby back, and then I'll come back in a while and ask for child support.
Well, I can't give you your baby back because I never took your baby. Okay? Actually, nobody really took your baby. You lost your baby for your own negligence with your ex-boyfriend. That has nothing to do with me. Okay? Now, fill me in over here. The baby was placed with you after the boyfriend hit the baby.
Yep.
And he's been living with you ever since then.
Yep.
You've been taking care of him.
Mm-hmm.
You pay for everything for the child.
Everything.
What does she do?
I visit.
She visits unsupervised.
Okay, congratulations. Financially, what does she do?
Financially?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, that's what I figured. Okay, I see what's going on here. Yeah, and I'm not about to play this game with you. You're the one that's going to pay him child support today.
What?
Yeah, you are.
He makes like 3 times as much money as I do. I have to give him my money?
It's for the child, so yes, you do. You do. But the good thing is based on your income. You'll get credit for the other child that your 8-month-old, you'll get credit for that child. But yes, you are going to pay him child support. That's just the right thing to do.
Shout out to Judge Vonda. I don't know if that shows... Come on, focus. I don't know if that shows real or satire, but I love the fact that she holds these women accountable because this is what we've got to start doing. But chat, let me know in the comments. Should we change the paternity laws? Should women face criminal charges if they commit paternity fraud? I think they should. Minimum of 5 years. Or make up a law. For every month that you made this man think he was the father, you gotta serve that in prison. A cold, hard cell, 3 hots in a cot. That's just my prerogative. Aww. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.